Marcus following you around and all these Christmas trees.
Oh, that was
plus
hilarious.
having Christmas trees in your garage and you laying over them. Oh, it got me in the festive spirit.
Yes.
I said Yuletide greed, nigga. Yuletide greetings. It was so funny to me.
Yeah, it was a good time. I did. The thing is not long enough. That little 3, 2. They need to give me more music. So I was like, when you look at this motherfucking tree and see this one, excuse me, cussing on the live. It's fine. I'm a grown woman. Yeah, the Christmas trees they're very festive. I got it. Oh, I'm gonna post the pictures of the rest of the stuff today.
Chicken on the cone can.
And the designer just pitched me a TV show idea, and I think he was playing, but I think it's a great idea.
You think he was playing when he pitched you?
I don't know. You know, sometimes when people, in order not to have you be like,
Oh yeah.
they do like, you know, we should. But I'm like, no, that is a really good we should.
That was the Christmas spirit. Excuse me.
Hey, the criminal.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're gonna do with the boys?
For Christmas,
Yeah.
I think I know what I'm gonna get them.
How many do you? Is it a dollar amount or is it like? How do you decide? Couple big gifts, couple small.
They only getting probably one big gift and a clothes.
I asked my sons the other day what you guys want for Christmas, and they were like,
Oh yeah.
nothing. I'm like, you sure? And they were like, I'm good. Isaiah was like, I just want to see Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Are we seeing that in?
I bought tickets already.
Did you?
Isaiah sent me
Which theater? That way we could all go.
Phipps. MC, I'll send it to you.
Cause I needed to see it out there.
Yeah. Isn't he so cute with Odassis?
I think he's a bull.
He's even more cute than on regular
I
days.
know he knows it though.
He knows it.
Oh my god.
So do your blue light ones, do they have
These are blue
prescription? Oh,
Yeah,
these are
I
blue
think
light?
those
Yeah, it's another $45. Shouts to Warby Parker.
I can tell they Orby.
You look like you do your work in a coffee shop.
Oh, he absolutely.
Oh my God.
Makes sense.
What's good?
Is good.
1,000 new
feedback.
signups in 2 days.
It's a great show.
Next season, we're gonna shoot it again,
Oh, okay.
but no stand-up
That's better.
aspect. I said, man, we're not. Tony was like, well, we need. I said, Tony, we don't. You talking about interstitials at best?
It didn't hit as hard as
No.
I thought it was. No. I get it.
The
like,
hook is comedians. You don't need to see that the comedians doing comedy. In every other food show, the people really be about food, writing, journalism, chef, restaurant owning. These are none of those. These are just food lovers, everyday Joes who are funny. I think that's the hook. I said, Tony, adding a stand-up thing is that's what made the show hard. Imagine if you had us all day and we weren't tired or like, okay, we gotta get back to the hotel. We could shoot almost all of it in a day at the pace we were going, or 2 days where it's not so
we could
crazy.
do dinner spots because we could take a 4-hour break.
We could do it on the weekdays where the restaurant's not busy. We could get more restaurants because getting on the weekends in busy cities, it's amazing that we got what we got. No lie.
The joints in Houston.
We couldn't get turkey leg hut. Cause they were like, dude, y'all can't come in here on a Saturday.
Right. And we would have been in church attire.
It's true.
I would have got a full top hat.
My mother has church hats that are little galaxies upon your head. And I would have been like, Mama, ship it to me.
Hilarious.
Ship it to me.
Chicken on the corn.
You got a charger that look like this? That would go to something like this?
USB-C.
Yep. No. Yep. Yep.
Might be one laying around here.
Twins start school tomorrow.
Oh, they were so cute with their little vaccine. I ain't seen them in a minute. I'm excited for next year when I'm not gone so much. I want to come over to Marcus' house and be like, hey, Marcus, I'm here.
Don't lie to my husband.
I'm not lying to your husband.
And my husband's hopes up for you to throw him in the ground. Josh, did you send the link?
You sent it.
Yeah, you emailed it.
I'm so sorry for not. Yep, there it is. He's in the number. I gotta put on lip gloss.
So I got a USB-C cord, but we don't have anything that plugs into the wall for USB-C.
What am I doing?
You got a little US. You got another little port pot.
It's USB-C one though.
That's this, right?
Yeah. Do you need it?
No, I don't need it.
That's a regular iPhone.
No,
thing.
that's it. That's for the
okay.
iPad.
It's not strong though.
It's fine. I just realized that mine is still plugged up in my kitchen wall.
You have an outlet over there.
No. Josh, do we have a?
You have a. You said you do have a cord, Josh.
Yeah, he got a cord.
Okay. You probably have a stronger one.
No, it's just the cord.
Yeah,
No,
but he
but
won't.
I have like a lo-fi cord.
I mean, this is a knockoff. I don't know. We could.
That's
try
fine. Knockoffs are fine, guys.
I just don't think that one's gonna be much better. That's what I'm
Let's
saying.
not jaja. What are we doing? Who am I using? Everybody's got things.
You can
I
put this
just
in there.
literally the same
He's
cord.
got the
This is
charger.
actually shorter. I don't have the charger cable. That's what I was.
I mean the wall part. Hey, 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 chicken in the cone, and the cone can. Bing, bing, hey, 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 chicken in the cone.
But yeah, how was your Thanksgiving? Was it good?
It's good. Hey, say what up?
A small portion for you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm about to shoot a podcast.
No Sydney.
Okay, then, real quick. When Corey's making the post, when this is in Act 1, when Corey, the pastor, I'm going on vacation, I'm going to live. Should it be like a picture?
I got food poisoning 2 nights ago.
Caption, and then she calls, like, his wife calls, like, hey, I was,
Tri-tip.
whenever I wouldn't be the first to know.
Bit off the red meat for a while.
I was thinking, like, should he go live?
Coming
Kind
back.
of say the same information. She comes to the live, like, eyes, or tries to, like,
It was takeout, but I think it was sitting a little too long.
You talking about on episode 4?
So I'm in episode 3 when Corey finds out Pastor.
Oh, 3, yep.
Because excited Corey gets to preach his first message on Sunday, promotes on social media, gets people excited, goes listens to Act 1, goes live, bombs real life, boom, boom. But after the pastor leave, he posts the nameplate. He's on Instagram, and the wife calls like, "Hey, that's what I was kind of thought I would be the first to know." He's like, "Oh, boom, boom, boom." He's like setting the tone of like, don't worry about it now. But basically, my question is, should it be a post or go live? Tell them that I'm preaching my first service.
Post. Yeah. And then she can just comment on the post, or she could text. She should send him the link and text him. Like, wow, you didn't even tell me.
But that's quick. You don't want a phone call?
I feel like a screenshot is more how people be like, wow, so this how you finna do? Yeah. Yeah. You follow me, girl. You know like everybody else. But yeah, he should, and then he should be like, girl, wasn't that, I was gonna call you, whatever. Like, try to brush it under the rug. Yeah. I thought I told you. I say that a lot. I thought I told you. I ain't yeah. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Hey, chicken on the cone, and the cone can.
Blueberries are so good.
Huh?
Blueberries are the elite berry, and then strawberries.
I
Strawberries are overrated.
Why I like them, but it just is gonna sound.
Strawberries are not overrated.
So.
Raspberries are overrated.
No, raspberries are popular rated.
I like raspberries in ice cream because the sweetness of the ice cream helps to calm down the tartness. But outside of that, I'd be like, it's too much.
It goes blueberries, strawberries, everybody else.
Okay, y'all, I'm about to show y'all this whole outfit real quick before we get started. It's for boutique. Here I come. What's that one? What's that one? Where's my lip gloss? My lips is over here, Dre. Okay. It's from Spoiled Boutique. And an extra large, cause she's thick. Wide leg, high waisted, little Jackie O collar, little boat collar, bow.
Jackie O.
Boom, boom. I have on Cinderella slippers in chocolate, but they're going back. They're too tight. Good American. Thanks, guys. Jewelry on my hands and on my wrists is from Anna Louisa. Hair by Jesus. That's it.
I put this math question video up. This girl said, "Is there a release date for the TBTB reaction to the Married at First Sight reunion episodes? I just want to know so I can stop looking for it if it's never coming."
Bless the heart, but we do gotta react because that show was a hot mess. Josh, I know you don't watch the show, but wait until we tell you what happens when we review it. You gonna be like, now what? Lifetime.
Like Game of
or
Thrones
is this
season 8.
VH1.
I mean, like the last season of Game of Thrones. I'm glad I missed it.
Oh my God.
Hey, 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 chicken on the cone, on the cone can.
Tell me why that's in your spirit.
Because I was listening to Brushy One Stream.
In the goon.
Is that a booty tape? Who's that?
Hey, 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 chicken in the corn, on the cone can. No.
Nice.
Bing.
Chicken in the goon.
Oh yeah, that was a better impersonation than Kevin's right there. I haven't seen these gentlemen in a week.
It's the longest we've gone without seeing each other in a long time.
Yeah. I was like, whoop.
We were supposed to do Thanksgiving together, but then y'all changed it at the last minute.
We changed it. We
Oh,
we changed it the last minute.
Let's talk
We don't
about
need to
it.
talk about
We
it.
could leave the episode.
I don't
want to
bring up old stuff.
You
God,
did, though.
You
I
single-handedly
forgive
did.
you for getting our hopes up and then changing it at the last second.
And then Kevin had the nerve to be like, I'm going to come over. Still. Didn't.
I was a terrible father. I was a terrible father. I said, I'm going to get some cigarettes. I'll be right back.
Kid had 45 people over at the house.
Yep. Didn't ever invite us over for dessert or nothing.
Not even one piece of pie. Little Cool Whip.
You just now thinking about it?
What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kevin on stage. She's
Betrayed.
another podcast episode. Smash that like button. Smash that notification button.
Top of the morning. Top of the morning.
Bangers,
Top of the morning.
bangers,
Top of the morning.
all
Top of the morning.
2021.
Top of the morning. Top of the morning.
So, just to let y'all know, thank you for allowing us that week off, a vacation.
Yes.
It was well used. I didn't go live on Patreon.
I was surprised.
Oh, you didn't?
Kat was
I
surprised
thought
too.
you were going to fall asleep on the camera at least twice.
I didn't. I stayed home. I didn't do anything work-wise. Very difficult for me. Church announcements really quick. Very proud. What's good? First episode dropped. We dropped it a little early on Thanksgiving. It's really going to come out on Fridays. But because I was so excited, I asked the people we could drop it on Thursday. Virginia Beach came out. People loved it. People loved it. I was
That's not
very
even the best
proud of it.
episode either.
Huh?
That's not even the best episode either.
No, we got a lot of fun stuff.
Oh,
And people really enjoyed it. People were hitting up the restaurants and the stores, which was
Oh, that's
all we wanted to do.
ultimately
Oh, yeah.
what's happened. That's
Oh.
great.
A lot of people were like, I live in Virginia Beach and I didn't even know this was here.
Yeah.
Or I've been to all these places right by my house, especially the Go Less Than one. People were like, oh, this is cool. I'm going to stop by there. I'm going to get a couple
I
things.
still use that lotion. That's what I use on tour. The stuff that we got from Go Less.
Go
I
Less
still
Than?
be-
Yeah.
I still be using it.
I was very happy. It's one thing to like dream about something. It's one thing to make it, but it's another thing to like post it, like to see it fulfilled. And I was harkened back to when I worked at Boeing and I sat down and I said, man, this will be great. Because Guy Fieri came in town. He went to this restaurant called Southern Kitchen in Tacoma. And they were so proud. They framed the picture up and put it up on the wall. And I said, man, I would love to do that. I love food. I do this too, me, Kevin. One day, but I didn't think, I honestly, the Bible says, now unto him who was able to do exceeding abundant above all you could ask or think.
Come on,
Because
Kevin,
all I ever
this
wanted
morning.
to do was do it for another company. Like I
But
never.
But God said no, baby.
In fact,
Jesus said,
you try to
Kevin,
take it. You try to take another company.
you gonna do it for yourself.
Yes, it is.
Now you gonna pitch it down to them people. They're gonna tell you no,
Because you're hard-headed.
and you're hard headed. You know, but at that time I didn't know I could do it, Angel. But God said, I'm gonna give it to you. You gonna do whatever you want to do. You gonna eat what you want to
and
eat.
the person that they said you needed
Huh?
happens to be a fan now.
Hey! Oh yeah, that is true.
He said, oh, yeah.
I was told not to make a video about that by my close friends, but I noticed me and DJ, he followed me. We'll talk about it on the bonus.
Well, you know, if he ever comes our way, I'm going to lose my mind. And it'll ruin all of Kev on Stage. They'll be like all these sexual harassment suits because I will lose it for DJ.
So anyway, if you're missing out, you are missing out if you're not watching the Kev on Stage Studios streaming service. It's going to be a funky good time. We're already planning for season 2 because of the overwhelming success.
Response.
We got renewed?
Response, yeah, oh yeah.
We got renewed.
We got renewed. I talked to the head of the studio. He said run it back.
What did you say? You just called the bat phone?
Yeah, he was like, hey man, you want to do it again?
He's like,
And he
"It's so
said,
great."
yes.
There's
Why are you
an
talking to
echo.
yourself with a mirror?
There's an echo in the phone. I don't know.
All right, let's kick this off now.
Which one?
Let's start with
Willard.
our good friend of the potty.
Well, which one of his? He's on the docket twice.
Yes.
Oh boy.
We're gonna start with this quote that came out last week.
Oh, Jesus.
I had sex with so many women, and it was so constitutionally disagreeable to the core of my being that I developed a psychosomatic reaction to having an orgasm. It would literally make me gag.
Oh.
Vag.
Oh, I was like,
It would literally make me gag and sometimes
Turned you
even.
into a coochie.
I just want to say something real quick. A lot of people are like, why are there so many interviews coming out about this? This is not interviews. These are excerpts from his book
Yeah.
that companies are just saying. They're taking pieces out, essentially leaking singles. So
Yeah.
it's not like somebody's interviewing him and he's saying this. This is how people promote books. Scottie Pippen apparently hates Michael Jordan. And we didn't know that until he was, promoting a book.
Yeah.
And he came out and said he wouldn't even be, his name was Jeffrey. Okay. I called his father, said name of Michael, MJ gonna be better than JJ. Okay. And without me, he wouldn't win no championships.
Right.
So same thing's happening with Will. Here's the interesting thing about this. How much sex does one have to where you're about to reach the promised land and you're like,
And you throw up. How do you keep having sex when that's the outcome?
that's the thing I
Ego?
thought about.
Ego and pride is what pushes you through that. It has to be.
Those are literally that is the worst possible thing to happen when you're about to,
There are certain positions I won't do because it makes you queef. So if it was throwing up, like if I could hear I'm like, well, we're not doing this no more because I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted.
On 15
why is
this
queefing
morning.
such a big deal?
It's a real thing.
It's a queef ain't nothing but nobody.
But
It ain't
it's a
nothing but
dis-
a-
A queef ain't never hurt nobody.
but it is distracting and just
Why is it distracting?
it's like
It pulls-
what are we doing? Stop. Rewind. Switch it up.
Cut.
It definitely alters the mood in the moment.
It
so I've heard.
does.
I don't.
He's like he doesn't. I'm like I gotta walk this air out because this is not.
You just came at it from the side. That's all that meant. You came in from the left.
No.
Oh, hey, a queef ain't nothing but you nudge the
Nothing but a
curve.
little air.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little cramp.
It
It's
ain't
just a
nothing
little.
but cracking the knuckles of your coochie.
Yeah.
That's all.
Stop
He
it.
just cracked a little coochie knuckle.
No.
It ain't nothing but a coochie knuckle crack. Coochie knuckle crack ain't never hurt nobody.
No.
We're all consenting adults here. We know it. You ain't pulled it.
I don't. Any sound that should not be there will make me stop and be
Oh,
like, wait. There is something.
I
Let's
miss
look
my
at the
friends.
manual.
What
Something
has
is
made us feel so bad about the queefing?
It's not a sound that if you heard it any other place, it would just make you go, what?
But
who
we're
did that?
aware of what is happening. You can't queef it at Whop Ain't Whopping.
No, that's
You can't
too much
queef and
air.
waff ain't whopping.
No, that it's too much air where it's not supposed to be.
It's almost the coochie speaking in tongues.
Yeah, I don't want it. There's no translator.
You know what a queef is? I'm gonna tell you what a queef.
He said,
This is so
"Coochie
stupid, John.
speaking in tongues."
This is that queef ain't nothing but a coochie.
I don't want breathe.
That's all queef is. The coochie was like having a good time. Hey, queefing in the bed. On the cone game now. Ain't nothing but a queef in the
Cocaine down.
Bing, that's all the coochie said. Bing, dong, bing, dong, bing. Let the coochie get involved.
No, hush it. You shut that up.
Normalize letting the coochie queef in peace.
Normalize the queef.
No.
We can listen. We as society have normalized a lot of things that weren't normal.
Especially this year.
They weren't normal.
Last 2 years alone.
Okay? Yeah. When I was a young man, okay, wasn't no bald coochies. It was all civil rights coochie.
It was all
It was
the way
all
God made
marching. It was Panther coochies. It was
The coochie was in black and white.
coochie was out here like Angela Davis.
Yes, as it
Somewhere
should.
along the line, somebody said, "Hey, man."
They said take it off.
Bald head these coochies, and people, by and large,
Yeah.
people was like, you know what? Bald head that coochie.
Listen.
And now bald headed coochies look
Is
like
it?
this.
I mean, people got memberships.
Some people the
To
wax,
get it waxed every month.
Let me tell you what, a wild thought. Women go to strangers,
Oh, man.
open up their legs, offer a butt. She put wax in. That's a hello.
Yeah.
On some, how was your week?
How was your
Yeah,
week?
it'd be a conversation.
Open up the butt.
Yeah. Hold it open.
Holding up your butt.
I have to say things like cool it down though, because I'm sensitive.
Oh, no.
Cool it down. Cool it. I will donkey kick you. If this is you.
I said, man, that's a.
It's just shameful.
I was nervous with a new barber, right? Mm-hmm. A new person. How do you get into, open up the butt?
I be thinking the same thing. Like, how does that become a normal thing for you? Because all God's children are different.
All God's children are
So,
different.
and how do you keep a serious face when somebody comes in there with something that you ain't never seen before?
Listen.
Because, excuse me, I'm belching. You would see it on my face, like, oh, girl.
That's
Have
the
you
thing.
seen this?
That's the thing. You've been traveling. Now
let
you were
me-
just in Ohio for 10 days.
I
huh?
wonder
Hold
if
this
if-
mirror to you so you can see what I see.
That's a fantastic point. I always wonder, when I stay in a hotel, I like to keep my room so when housekeeping opens the door, like when I'm checked out, they open my room and they're like, oh, okay, cool. I ain't got to do that much work. Like, I like to leave certain things completely untouched, use as little things as possible. So I want the housekeeping people to open the door and be like, "Whew, this is gonna be a quick one."
Yeah.
But then there's sometimes you're in the hotel, for like we was in for a week or whatever. Housekeeping ain't coming a lot. It's a little messy. There's food, Postmates. I know they open the door and they're like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
That probably happens to waxers.
Ah.
And they're like, pull them drawers down. They're like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. No.
I was supposed to be going to lunch in 20 minutes. I'm finna be in here for an extra hour.
Clean in between the
Let
cuticles for another
me-
25.
When you have a bunch of kids, putting aside the time to go to the waxer is not typically a priority. Marcus be he'd be like, I'll come home early and watch the children.
That's because when he come home, that Gucci is talking about what we got to do is come together for
Yeah.
the community. Okay?
Yes,
the
it is.
children need the breakfast.
This-
Hey, you know what? You're on that civil rights.
Black rights. Black coochies matter. So anytime I used to go to my waxer, I would be like, hey, have you took your lunch break?
Take it now. I'll
Yes.
come back.
Now I'll get you a coffee. You need a Red Bull? And she'd be like, whoa! And then my old waxer, that I don't know if it's just in their culture, the Asian, to just be so blunt. And she'd be like, what a long time, Angel. I'd be
Long time, Angel?
Yes. I mean, there'd be no type of, okay. Over here melting more wax. You get Pool Pair. Get his wax in here. We'd be there all day.
Long time.
No, she would just be like, you got to come more often. I'd be like, I ain't got time, girl. I'm here now. Get to working. So I can understand how Will could be turned off. Sir, it don't take that much for me to be like, no. No, this isn't right.
But that's a serious like the thing about when you are gagging, like it's involuntary.
Yeah.
Right? There's even not throwing up, just the like, dry heaving. When you do that, you got to sit down after.
Like, I wonder how many times he threw up before he realized, nut, throw up. Nut, throw up. There's some sort of nut up. What is happening? I wonder when he realized, was it like the second, the third, the fifth? Like, when did he finally realize this is not, I keep thinking I had a bad dinner. No, it's your coochie and me in it.
I stopped eating pork last week.
Right? Like, when does that become a conversation with your therapist? When do you all of a sudden say, hey, can we talk about
I
this?
don't know if this is a thing.
Is this, but I threw up on her back last time. It was like, like when do you call up your therapist on Talkspace and say, hey, I'm having issues? But I'm sure Willard could do that because Talkspace is here to help people through these things that are connected to their mental health. And that is definitely a mental health situation that no person should have to go through, in my opinion.
Psychosomatic response.
Psychosomatic.
You got to get that therapist on the line ASAP, Rocky.
Listen, and you can, I wonder, because, they're accessible on Talkspace 24/7. So if it was just like, hold on, give me one
Let
second.
me send this text real quick.
Postcoital therapy session.
Cindy, I'm over here. Man, it was great at the time, but I just blew chunks on her back. Not the type you're talking about. Think I'm talking about. Anyways, meeting with a therapist to work on your mental health is just as helpful as hiring a personal trainer to work on your physical health. And the positive impact can be just as life-changing. So Talkspace makes it possible to speak with a licensed therapist right from your phone, tablet, or computer. And unlike traditional therapy, you can message your therapist anytime via text, video, or voice. And it's 100% secure, stigma-free, which is what, in a situation like this, you would want. And that's the way therapy should be. Poor Kevin is over here crying. Now, what's great about Talkspace is the convenience, okay? So being able to be going through something, right? You don't always get to choose to go through something as dealing with your mental health at the most convenient times. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm having a mental health issue right now at 10 o'clock when it's the easiest for me to get a hold of somebody. No, that is not how life happens. So to be able to have access to sending messages 24/7, depending on, what time. It could be in the middle of the night, like Willard, when he's having, his relations, and then he's realizing, oh no, there's something happening with this. He doesn't want to have to wait until the morning time. He wants to be able to send a text message at night, or send a message, at night, and give replies throughout the day. No need to wait for a weekly appointment. And what's great is that on the app, it puts you in a private room with just you and your therapist when you and your therapist do have your meetings. So whether you're struggling with anxiety, depression, self-doubt, or anything else, like what is it, psychosomatic syndromes, Talkspace gives you access to help you need to move forward. Facing those obstacles isn't easy, and you don't win a prize for doing it alone. Join Talkspace today and start moving forward with a single message. Just visit Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month when you use the promo code CREW with a K.
Crew with a K.
At sign up. That's $100 off at Talkspace. Promo code CREW with a K.
Okay, two things that were funny. One, Charles Moore said, Will said, smell you later. Okay, that's very funny to me. But also the visual of post-coital, post-vomit. You know how your kids come in your room and they're like, I threw up. Having to say that, like the first girl that was like, wait, what is that? Is that's Philly cheesesteak on my back? What did you eat?
Ish Kabila?
Did you throw up
The girl, that's you.
and nutted me? You nutted in me and threw up on me?
Yes.
There's somebody in America with an NDA who was reading that book like, no, that was my
Yeah,
bad.
that happened. That
I still
happened.
got the scar from the bio. I got the
Scar.
it burned because that stomach acid.
Oh, yeah, it looks like
It'll
it'll stain
eat
in the
through real
carpet.
It
quick.
eat through that back.
That's the last time. How do you recover? Like, what?
I would talk to most nigga that coochie done. That nigga threw up on my back. What you say? Oh yeah.
No girl wants to say that. People gonna be like, you was stank.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's what.
No, I wouldn't say it was psychosomatic. It was psychosomatic.
I'm a
Girl.
therapist. Psychosomatic.
It was
It was that
psychosomatic.
psychosophistic. There's a fishy. That's what it was. That's gotta be. And how do you, as a woman, go back to that to be like, okay, it was just that one time. You promise it won't happen. I would never. Missionary would be out.
Imagine
You
the
not
first
throw it
couple
up in my
times.
face.
Imagine the first couple times. I'll prove it right now. Dang it.
Right.
Lord, just take me now.
Would you be so? You would just be skinny. That's all it was.
Take me now, Lord.
He would be skinny
I would
with his
be-
throat wore out from all the acid from
I'll
throwing up.
push through.
Melissa, wear a shower cap. You know what's gonna happen. I can't.
So anyway, King Richard came out over the same break, right? Did you watch it? You watched it.
Oh yes.
You watched it, Joshie?
Not yet.
All right. Well, you can't really spoil it because
You know what happened.
spoiler alert: the girls become good.
But what's so funny is watching it with a 6-year-old who doesn't know who they are. Kai, he was really like, wait a minute. So that white girl beat her?
Oh yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, yeah, but she did become one of the best. He was like, oh, so the white girl didn't beat her. I said, no, she lost. And he was like, then how did she become the best? Don't lose. And I was like, I had to show him the real match so he could see that it was actors playing them when they were younger and that we weren't actually watching.
Oh, he's still at that age where this is happening in real time.
Yes,
That's how I was when I saw Boys in the Hood. I thought Ricky was dead.
he's gone. He
And
ain't
then I
coming
saw him
back.
Tonight Show or Arsenio Hall that night, and I was like,
Wait.
I just saw you on a couch covered in plastic. How did you come to Arsenio Hall? What is happening? You just got killed.
Yeah.
They killed you.
Yeah, you're dead.
Trey yelled. You had the scratcher. You're dead, man.
You're not.
So
alive.
anyway, so the movie came out, and first, spoiler alert. It really can't be spoiled, but spoiler alert. Will did a fantastic job acting. I thought it was fantastic. I realized I didn't know the story like that.
I didn't either.
I didn't know the story like that. Like I didn't really know how much adversity they went through and all that stuff. But the reason we brought this up because there was quite a stir up on the interwebs. Articles were written by women, a couple of women, some black, some white. And I'll read you the tweets. Some of these are now deleted. One of these people was black. One was white. That caused most of the hullabaloo. Here's the tweet. Wrote about Will Smith's latest Oscar bait, King Richard, which frustratingly recast two amazing women's successes as the achievement of their dad. And another person said, I get this as annoyed. She had similar sentiment. I get this as annoyed people, but I genuinely didn't expect a film about two of the most powerful, successful, amazing black athletes to be named after a man or center a man. I would have loved this film to be all about them and not a man. That's it, really. Then there was a whole bunch of discourse about basically there's been a lot of stories of Venus and Serena, documentaries. I didn't know this. I hadn't seen any documentaries about their life and stuff. And there was the argument that Venus and Serena are producers on the film and they wanted the story to be told a certain way. And then there was a third thing that people were bringing up. They were like, I think it's funny. Basically, this was the sentiment. I think it's funny that this movie is about Venus and Serena and King Richard, but it doesn't really talk about his first family because he had like 5 or 8 kids, I believe.
Yeah,
Something
when
like
they brought
that.
up the kids.
But they brought that up, right? And before you talk, I want to say one more thing. Then we hear all your thoughts. Aunjanue Ellis,
That's what I was like. We're starting there.
she,
My soror is amazing.
Is she a Delta?
Of course she is.
you know, she lived in Mississippi.
Yes, I do know that.
Still.
I do know that. She's taking care of her mama, her family. She said, y'all call me when you need me.
Last thing I seen her, she was Maddie Moss Clark. Stole the whole show.
She is amazing.
Let me tell you the part I like, Angel, that I didn't really want to hear from you. She walked over to the lady's house. I'm a mother.
Yes,
I got 5 daughters.
that's what she said.
Okay? Don't let me come over here again.
That's what she said.
I said, hey, That's good writing. Because I ain't got to say nothing
You
else.
already know what it is.
I don't let me come back over here. It's going to be some everything she said.
Was without her saying anything.
Listen. She walked over there like you, by the way, walking like a mama.
Yes. Come on. Let me get on across this street. I ain't even gonna look both ways because the cars will stop.
She would have been like Neo.
Yes.
These cars these cars know better.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So that was my first thing. I could care less about Will. She
stole
did
the show.
everything for
She
me.
stole the show.
Even the way, like, with them being Jehovah's Witness and that being such an important part of how they made decisions, just how, because in their religion, not just their religion, there is a very concrete man head of the household.
Yeah.
Then wife. The way that a lot of people can see that as a weaker position, she played it with so much strength. It was sickening. And then even watching, there was only like one real scene where you see her training Serena.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Wasn't it?
Oh, it was just like, yes!
Wasn't it?
It was, I was in awe of her the entire film. Will, I thought he did a great job. I still think she acted him under the table, though.
And listen, I'm not going to disagree with you. I love Will. He posted me on Instagram. I'm not going to bring it up just because we're talking about it.
Right.
I'm not the type. Somehow I've got this reputation of bringing up past stuff. I'm not the type. I'm just saying one day I wasn't on his Instagram. The next day I was.
You were on there.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Posted me.
He did.
I think he did a great job embodying Richard Williams. But she did Black woman so well. I don't want to say strong Black woman.
She's a Black woman.
She just did, like, that was such a living, breathing character who loved, who was angry, who was upset, who was not seen, heard, and valued. I was watching it as a husband who's been on the Love Hour. I said, oh, you going to take credit for everything.
Everything.
And she got him right together. He tried to walk out. Oh, you finna go leave, ain't you?
No.
You love to leave. You just love leaving things unfinished, don't
She
you?
did.
You just walked out on that family. He said, what you said gonna go on and say it. What you said to go on and say
She
it.
said, I'm about to light your ass
Man.
up today.
You ain't the only dreamer in this family.
That's what she
Who
said.
picked Serena serve? Cause you broke it.
She said, I'm gonna let you know you ain't want the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth today, and you gonna eat it up.
And what you gonna do right after you walk your Black behind right out that door and get down to that tennis court? I thought it was also so good of, like, as a Black father, it was heartwarming to see a Black father who was so invested in his children's success and also so, like, doggone adamant about protecting them.
Yeah.
Right? He saw Jennifer Capriati. He was like, well, this is over. You ain't gonna even play to this no more. There's a white girl over here doing drugs.
She doing drugs. We going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Let's
like,
go Disney World right now.
I mean, he had gang people beating him up. He had the state.
Yeah.
He had poverty. He had all that.
It was
and
great.
they still became arguably 1 and 2.
Yeah, 100%. And the sentiment that the two ladies that you just brought up that tweeted about how they felt about it, when you have a child star, trust and believe their parents are 90% of why that is. There are so many people who are so talented, but because their parents can't invest that type of time or energy, you'll never know about them. That's the only reason why I wasn't like, well, it's about Serena and Venus. No, Serena and Venus would still be, no, I mean, not to say that they wouldn't have had their own, like, I'm not trying to make it seem as if they could have made it.
I know what you're
but
saying.
they would not have been the Serena and Venus if it hadn't been for their parents. And it might be specifically their dad, since they agreed that the story needed to be told from this angle. But I don't know of any, even my favorite, y'all already know I bring up Beyonce. Her father's deciding, I'm going to quit my job and focus on your career is the reason why she even had a chance to become who she's become. Michael Jackson?
Listen, I don't want to ruin your joke. The tour's almost over. But those people also, Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson. But if you ever watch the Olympics, them gymnasts, 14, 15,
Yes.
they their interviews are almost always, especially gymnasts and swimmers who go pro or Olympics or like a lot of times 14, especially gymnasts, 14, 15, 16. They'd be like, I hated this. I hated doing this. My mom or my dad or my parents did all this. My homegirl's daughter is really good in gymnastics. She, Keita's daughter.
Oh, okay.
3:30 to 8
Jayla.
every day, Monday through Friday. She has gymnastics practice.
And who took her?
And that mama take her up to the
And the mama
gymnastics
pay for
ain't by their house, and you got to pay for it. Gymnastics, tennis, very expensive sports.
Yes, they are.
I loved how Richard was like, I don't care how y'all did this.
Oh, yes.
First of all, these are my kids, and these are black kids.
And this is my plan.
And this I done wrote page 75 pages before they were born.
Yes.
Low key, one of the reasons Zay Zay and JoJo were out of acting like that is because I was like, I don't have it in me to Joe Jackson them.
I quit Cy and Kai. I quit them. I said, absolutely not. Y'all not gonna act right. Because if I give my all, you better be sorry. That's the reason why I don't got an Oscar. It's my mama's fault. She wasn't willing to give up her life for my dreams. That's the reason. That's the only reason.
You though. One of the girls who was on, so did you watch You?
I tried to.
Okay.
But I didn't.
Season
I tried
3.
watching an episode, but it didn't make it in. Go ahead.
Okay, season 3, there's a girl named Jenna Ortega. She was in Jane the Virgin. She was in a lot of stuff. She was in Little Rascals with Zay Zay. Okay. Her family lives 2 hours from LA. Dad was in law enforcement. Mom's a nurse. Her mom would drive her 2 hours for a 10-minute audition and drive her 2 hours back 2 or 3 times a week. When she booked, she would have to take leave from her job,
Right.
come be in LA, or switch off. Like, your life becomes their life. And if you don't want to do that, they're not going to make it.
That is the honest to God truth. I literally was running around town doing my auditions. Kai and Cy would have auditions. Little Marcus would have auditions. I'd be driving all around town, and when I realized they weren't good as me, I said, y'all the ones that have to quit. I'm better than all of y'all at this. When they give me direction in the room, I follow it. I'm not asking a bunch of questions. They told Little Marcus not to smile. He was like, I like smiling. You're fired. You're fired. Do you know how much gas is in LA? You got to be hungry out here. No, y'all want to be kids though. Get out of here. Get out of here. I was like, listen. And you know, SAG, if your child is makes the insurance limit, you can't get insurance as a parent under your child.
Why not?
Because you're not a dependent.
That's the Cougans.
Listen, they like your child can qualify for insurance, but you can't fall underneath it.
I forgot my son's got money in that Coogan account.
No, so do my kids.
I mean, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, so my kids got money in that account. And I remember one time we were broke, I took money out of that account and I paid a bill. I still ain't put it back in there. They owe me anyway. But yeah, no, when a child is a star, trust and believe the amount of sacrifice that a parent has to do, they really do have to a lot of times give up their career.
Whole thing.
They have to fully give up their career because you as a parent have to be there. They can't make any decisions for your child. Without a legal guardian there. So I can understand why King Richard would be. And then also he was such a peculiar man.
He was.
Even if they didn't make the story about him, the stuff that he was doing, like when they were doing the clips at the end of him being at the games and he's like, hello.
Original sign guy.
Yes.
That white dude that's famous, he stole his whole flow.
From
word for word, bar for bar.
From Richard.
LeVar Ball. It's
Yes.
the Book of Richard.
It is literally.
He talked that game up. That's
Yeah.
why they was offering her crazy money. By the way, 14 years old, turning pro,
That's
playing
crazy.
adult women. You know how mad I know what it is because I was playing basketball with a 14-year-old when Zay was at practice, and this kid crossed me and my hip started hurting. When me and Josh went to that Ohio State game, I said, like, these children is my niece and nephew's age. They would body slam me through the core of the earth.
Yes.
These children is fast and strong.
Marcus threw out his whole groin trying to race some little kids when he was a track coach. He beat him, but he ripped his body in half, ripped his whole pelvic penis area. He said, "Up, I heard something rip." Because when your kids get that good at a certain age, we can't compete as no adults. I was like, you listen, you know what time it is. It's time to retire them sneakers, sir.
Absolutely.
You are the man on the side showing in slow motion. Pull it up. Pull it up. You don't actually do the whole thing. One of the coaches used to be like, "Oh, no, I can get up to speed, but I can't stop." He would have to do a whole quarter lap just to come to a stop. You only run 100? Listen, as adults, we ain't got movement like the way we used to, but we can have movement watches because let me tell you, they've got some of the best watches, the best that you would ever want to see. They also have blue light glasses, sunnies, little sunglasses situation,
do.
and fine jewelry styles for you to choose from. Okay, so these are great as we go into holiday season. If you're looking for like a stocking stuffer, especially if you have like if you have like college students, if you older, or if you just got friends that you want to get something cute for, Movement is the perfect place to be able to get something. You can treat your partner, somebody in your family. These are things when you're like, I want to show you that like I care about you and that I got you something special, but I also don't want to be in line at the mall and around these people during this time in life. Movement is where you want to go. You want to go to their website and you're going to find so many beautiful pieces that are going to say, style, design, money. The watch that I have is this beautiful white watch. I actually wore it. I was wearing an all white outfit when I got my new truck. I had on my beautiful Movement watch. It almost looks ceramic. It's shiny. It says bougie. It says this woman is about her business. You understand me? But they have so many different styles. It has just all this. The pieces have personality to them is the way I would say it. It really makes it seem like you are being intentional about your fashion. But also, like I said, they have really cute sunglasses. And if now as a lot of us are working from home and you're sitting in front of your monitor all day long, you want to get their blue light glasses to help with your eyes, okay? And
Josh got them blue light glasses.
I do.
And they come in such great sleek styles, okay? And yeah, everybody loves my white watch. It's so cute. So Movement watches are designed in-house and are super sleek, clean, and won't break your bank since they start at just $95. That is an amazing price.
Ain't nothing but little 95.
Pretty watches that the lowest you could typically get is like $300, $400. And these look like very expensive watches. Movement has clean, minimal design and quality products. Movement has sold almost 2 million watches in over 160 countries. Be the big winner this holiday season with a gift from Movement. Go to mvmt.com/crew with a K.
Crew with a K.
That's mvmt.com/crew with a K.
Crew with a K.
Join the movement. Now, after you finish shopping, you, the entrepreneur, needs to then fulfill the orders that people have bought from you, okay? Because you out here selling. We just had the Black Friday sale. Me and Marcus had stuff coming from his website, stuff coming from my website. We had to be like, all right, then let's make sure we get all this stuff out in a timely manner. And you know what we're using? ShipStation.
ShipStation.
Okay, because you've got so many things to do when you're running an online store, and this time of the year can be so stressful. You got inventory to manage, orders to fill, and a growing list of stressed out customers checking in twice a day wondering whether those last minute gifts will arrive on time. With ShipStation, the hassle of shipping out holiday orders melts away, leaving you with happier customers and more freedom to run your business or enjoy some much needed time off. Let me tell you, there are so many things that you have to do, especially if you're a small business on your own. Listen, I had my the twins helping me fulfill the orders from Black Friday. And when you have all these things to do, you want to make sure you have systems that are automating certain things so that you're not having to do them all on your own. And that's what I feel like ShipStation is really, really good at, is automating certain fulfillment certain fulfillment tasks, and also pulling from the different places that you might sell from. So if it's Amazon, eBay, Etsy, or your own website, it automates your shipping tasks, so you're not worried about it, in one easy to use dashboard. Also, the other thing that I like the most, because again, I'll be liking to save money, okay, is that you get the discounts of a Fortune 500 company, right? So when it comes to paying for shipping and all that, listen, it can get expensive if you're not on ShipStation. So you're getting discounts with FedEx, UPS, USPS. So shipping is not only easy, you also save money. No wonder 98% of companies that use ShipStation for a year keep using it as long as they are in business. It's that good. So make the holiday season a little brighter with ShipStation. Use our offer code CREW with a K to get a 60-day free trial, just enough time to handle the holiday rush. Just go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top, and enter code CREW with a K.
Crew with a K.
ShipStation. Make ship happen.
Make ship happen.
There we go.
Now, I don't know if you watched this. Did you watch True Story with Kevin Hart and Wesley
I saw
Snipes?
the first 4 episodes.
I am on episode number 4.
Let me tell you what.
What you think?
My
Kevin?
namesake,
Ha!
Kevin Hart, in his dramatic bag. I like it.
Yeah.
The upside, fatherhood, true story. I said, Kevin, you can do this.
I was confused what it was for the first 30 minutes, though.
Were you?
And I think they did that on purpose too.
Yeah.
Because you were just like, are we going to be
I was
laughing?
like, this is a documentary? Oh, God, he couldn't have done this.
Oh, man.
Could he?
Let me tell you what. I thoroughly enjoyed Kevin Hart. Comedians really do. A lot of comedians can transition to dramatic acting very well.
Because comedy's harder.
Comedy is harder.
Especially when you've done it as many times as him in every limelight,
Yes.
as quick as he got, like, overutilized too. Also, Wesley Snipes is underappreciated.
Wesley Snipes,
He's a great job.
he is just great.
He's good.
It's so good to have grown up with Wesley Snipes as an
Yeah.
actor. One of my first movies I love, sports movies, is White Men Can't Jump. Him and Woody Harrelson and Rosie Perez, Wesley Snipes' wife. I can't remember the actress's name.
I was doing her dancing in front. And that's not White Man Can't Jump. That's a different movie.
Yeah,
That's all
but
right.
I
Go
figured
ahead.
that was Rosie Perez. His wife said, "This ain't no vista, this ain't no view, and this show us ain't no vista, no view." I said, "Man, now that's good acting right there." But Wesley Snipes, Blade, Blade, you better thank Marvel. Marvel better remind yourself that proved to you.
Use it. Sorry.
Prove to you that you can make a blockbuster with a character who wasn't the big characters, right? Blade was before his time. That movie was before his time. That fits so greatly into the MCU right now. But I'm excited to see Mahershala Ali up in there.
He's gonna be great.
But nah, I really enjoyed Kevin Hart. I really enjoyed Wesley Snipes. Really enjoyed the film. I've actually enjoyed a lot of comedic actors. Robin Williams probably is one of my favorites. You would forget he was a comedian almost completely.
Yeah.
In was it The Photograph or 24-Hour Photo, something like that? That and Good Will Hunting. Good Will
Yes,
Hunting.
Good Will Hunting.
Woo! Love me some Robin Williams and Good Will Hunting. Oh yeah, I did. Will Ferrell in I don't remember what it was called.
Did it come out recently?
No, it was a while ago. It was that book about the author was writing his life in real time. Sorry to bother you. So what is it called, y'all?
I don't know.
1 Hour Photo is the Robin Williams movie I
I
was
was
thinking of.
looking it up. Okay, it's not coming up for me.
Oh my God, what is that movie? Life is Strange. Stranger Than Fiction. Stranger Than Fiction is the name of the movie. But anyway, if you haven't seen True Story, you should definitely check it out. I for sure connect with some of the things that his character was going through. I'm not going to spoil it because if you haven't watched it, I don't want to spoil it. But the part of it was like feeling like you have to have, like, you can't mess up. People is out there like, if you mess up, you mess it up for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I be feeling like that. And also just what fans understand, like, a lot of times, I don't know about you, Angel, but I feel like not Patreon. Okay?
Like, I'm not talking about my people.
Not talking about Patreon, especially Patreon, Stage Crew. But other fans, a lot of times it feels like they don't care about nothing going on in your life except that piece of content they want to see or that show they bought tickets for.
Except for that Insecure review or Married at First Sight review.
That Married at First Sight, Melissa gonna explain what happened, why that was late. When the people find out, they gonna be like, "Oh, I didn't know." Just because people don't say stuff, assume maybe it's gonna come, or maybe something happened to why it ain't came. Right? Rest in peace to Virgil Abloh. He passed away last week. Last week.
Like a
Earlier
couple of
this
days
week.
Friday, like
a
Friday
days
or
ago.
Saturday.
Yeah. And he was
Sunday.
secretly battling with cancer. Right?
Like Chad.
Yeah, like Chad. And there was a
Not
tweet that went
secretly, just
viral.
privately.
Or privately.
Yeah,
Right?
'cause I want to highlight that because I really respect that. Because privacy is almost non-existent if you're a celebrity now,
Yes.
especially
you for
something
that
of that degree. Oh, I don't know if you're gonna say it.
No,
No,
thank
no,
you
go
for the
ahead.
differentiation that you made that different. That
Well,
you were like,
'cause
it wasn't secretly, it was privately.
Because
Privately is
I
different.
remember seeing a tweet that was making sure that was noticed or that was like talked about because it's I mean I'm sure his close ones or his family members knew, and the fact that like you can still have that tight knit circle around you that is impenetrable, like no matter what. I mean, I think that's really cool to still see. Unfortunately, given the circumstances, but.
Well, yeah. Well, what was happening, the reason I brought it up, and I agree, and thank you for that distinction, because I think that's very important. This fan's tweet had went viral, and they were like, he should have told us. Because as fans, they literally use the words, I was totally bummed out to find that out at the moment. I would have liked to know that. Right. And there's a certain, I think because of social media and
Absolutely.
that, you know, we tend to think or maybe the lines are blurred, but we tend to forget you don't really know these people.
Yeah, there is a definite. We have let people in closer, which that's the one thing I get on tour all the time when I meet people. They're like, I feel like I know you, and I'm like, you do, like because I am pretty much my authentic self, but at the same time, I don't feel that much pressure. To debate on what I will and won't share. Like that's one thing I'm trying to give myself is that it doesn't matter if people are upset that they don't know something or they find out later. Okay.
Black people, and also, you know, we are the premier, that ain't our business culture.
Yes.
But social media, we sometimes forget that ain't our business. Now, black people, we got to get back to that. It ain't none of my business.
It ain't none of my business.
And just because somebody shares something with you, don't mean they should share everything with you. Over the years, I've shared less and less and less. Had some instances, we talked about this at length, where personal information has been used against me privately and publicly. Interestingly enough, saying I want to protect black women, people then try to use that against you, mean you better do everything every time the way I want it.
Absolutely.
Oh, you said you protect black women, but for instance, you didn't buy my show. How you protecting black women? What if it wasn't
just
a
not
good
you.
show?
That's what you want to say. I just don't want to protect you. It's
And
not
I think
because
what
you're a
people
black woman. It's
forget,
because
when
you're you.
when you have a lot of followers, people really think that if you don't handle a situation the way they would have handled it, you are wrong. And they don't think that the way Josh thinks I should have handled it, you, me, Baby Yoda, Melissa, multiply that by millions, because I literally have millions of fans, all analyzing a situation, none of them having the full scope of the information, right? You out here trying to solve something where you don't even know the full story. And I don't be feeling like telling the full story because it ain't really none of your business. That's why sometimes I just be like, just y'all go ahead and think what you're going to think. I don't
Well,
really.
that is your responsibility, is to let them do that, though. It's to
More
just
and
be
more.
like, it's to be like, you know what? I can't stop you. Go right ahead and you problem solve this and you judge it. I mean, that's what we do here. We sit here and talk about stuff and be like, it's what they should have did.
Yeah, we ain't got the full story neither.
I be missing all the details, but I'm gonna give you an opinion.
Absolutely.
I don't care if
With
it don't
a
make
piece
sense.
of the knowledge?
Ah,
This is where you messed up.
you gonna get all of Angel's opinion on 2% of the facts.
We do this on Married at First Sight. At the end, they be like, what y'all didn't see on the cameras is this. Well,
Okay,
I ain't see that, though.
I didn't see it.
What I saw was
So
this.
what I said still stands, based off of what I knew. But I think it is more so we are never going to be able to control the herd.
No.
We can only control what we expect in how we respond to
Yeah.
them. And that is one thing that I am trying to continually teach myself of, okay, let them not like me.
Listen.
Let them think. I want to give you that gift to not like me, to disagree, to think all of those things. And I hope that it does you good.
Listen, and guess what? Like it's funny. We're building this app, right? And people, they complain, right? It's Love on Stage. I'm just gonna say for one little piece. I think people forget part of we are learning as we go and as we grow.
Yes.
You know, and the problem that we face was unintentional. What I didn't anticipate is people if you call yourself a streaming service, they gonna compare you to the premium of the world, right? And these people have billions of dollars, just content alone, right? Netflix content budget, $6 billion.
I was gonna say billions.
$8 billion just for content, not marketing, not legal,
Just content.
just content, not administrative, not social media, not doggone crafty.
Yeah.
In the office, hoodies,
Right.
just $8 billion. People be like, why y'all ain't editing faster? It's 4 people. It be 4 people.
I'll edit. I'll start editing. Ain't nothing gonna be color
Listen.
corrected. You're gonna see the same scene 3 times and one scene blacked out that says add scene here. Go ahead. So sorry.
We're like, what's good, for example? I was talking to one of the people there. He was like, look, man, we were trying to get all 8 episodes. So basically what's good, just so you know, we'll say this later as well. 4 episodes are going to come out. The challenge show is going to air. And then 4 more episodes are going to come out. Right? We could either have put all 8 episodes out next year or 4 now, or had to double the budget to pay another editor to edit the 4.
Yeah.
We ain't got it.
Right.
We ain't got it. People be sharing the passwords.
They do.
Everybody ain't paying. I see the views and I see the numbers. The passwords being shared.
People share.
People with shared passwords complain. You not even paying for
Where
it.
is your name on the subscriber list?
You watching off a shared account. Let me tell you about shared password. Let me tell you how trash my family is. Me and Melissa pay for the Netflix. My brother got it. Sister-in-law got it. Not only do they watch, they create their own profile.
Of course they
Sister-in-law?
do.
Huh?
Your sister-in-law?
Sister-in-law.
The one that.
Monique.
Oh, I was gonna say.
He was like, but she
gonna
works
say, but
there.
No, not Mel.
I was gonna say.
No,
I
Nick.
don't-
Nick.
Okay.
Sister-in-law go in there. Then when came to Thanksgiving, hey, who been watching stuff on my stuff? It's my stuff.
It's all my
It's
stuff.
all my profile.
They're like, no,
my
no.
niece created a profile for her daughter.
Yes, she did.
Just so, hey, you know, because on my profile, I was getting a lot of mixed up with the Coco Melon and the little girl with the beetle, the beetle
Cass?
thing.
Oh, no.
I don't know what it is. The point is,
the beetle thing.
she was like, I want the algorithm to recognize my likes and dislikes. I don't, my baby stuff. You came in somebody's house. You're sleeping in their bed.
Yeah,
Don't make your own profile.
Absolutely.
I be going to watch stuff on my Netflix. Melissa doesn't. Now she understands. She be like, you watch True Story? No.
Somebody else did.
I'm talking about the first day it's on.
Yeah.
It's already on episode 6.
Yes.
Who got the line all the way over?
Who been watching? Who
The
on
line's
it?
all the way over.
It's
on
never
stuff.
easy 2-button switch to restart from the beginning. You got to go into the episode, back
Yes.
out more episodes, and then
Man.
go back down. We
That's
got to talk
exactly-
about that.
Exactly what
You
it
ain't
is.
paid
Fine.
for it. You're messing up my algorithm.
That's what
I be
happens.
thinking stuff. I'm not even getting served shows because you done went in there and watched it.
There is no what you might like. The 99 percentile,
Yes.
it should not be Coco Melon.
You know what my brother did, Josh? My brother said, hey, man, can somebody delete some of the downloads? I'm finna get on a flight. I need to download some stuff. I'm finna get on a flight. I'm paying for the
I
stuff.
fly 8 days a week.
Why?
I had to go
you
up to
are stupid.
$17.99 just to get, so I could watch it sometimes. When we had 2 screens, I could never
Oh, it
watch
was
it.
always
so
locked
that-
out. You were
why
always
did you
locked
think
out.
That was
I'm
ever gonna
locked out my own flicks.
Blacked out.
You got to change the password, Kevin.
Oh, I changed
No.
the password. I hear from family members I ain't heard from.
Yeah, you got to change it.
Hey, Uncle Kevin, what's the Netflix password? I can't.
Oh, we ain't got it no more.
Bruh.
You got to change all your stuff. Now, I can't lie. I was definitely using a friend's password for a bunch of stuff. That's how we watched all the Game of Thrones.
Did you really?
Yes, I was like, and they had a whole little scam going. It was him and his friend. One took care of all of certain apps, and he took care of all the rest. So I had his friend's password into things. I was like, did your friend change his? Could you text him? Because they kicked me out, and I'm really trying to see this before. He was like, let me double check. I'm like, no, it's not that anymore. Did he move? Because it's asking for a zip code. I mean, it'd be pretty bad. It'd be bad. But it's because it does get costly after you then had 50 million memberships to things.
Absolutely.
You just like, I can't spend no more money.
That's what
I
we
can't
start with.
spend no more.
Kevin on Stage Studios, one of our big problems is people are just like, I'm not getting another app.
It's a lot.
I mean, don't care.
It's a lot. And you just like, okay. It doesn't sound bad when it's by itself. You just like, all right, $5, that's nothing. But then you're like, but then I got $12 over here. Then I got $17 over here. Then you realize you spent like $200 in television subscriptions and you only watch TV 2 hours out of a day.
Now you're paying more than you paid for in cable.
Oh, absolutely.
But you got to log in and log out every other day.
It's so frustrating. And I'll be like, okay, how much money am I spending? That's the reason why I use Honey, because I'm like, I got to find that money from somewhere. So I use Honey, and the money that I'm saving with Honey when I'm shopping, I use to pay for some of these subscriptions that I got.
That's what you need to use for Kevin on Stage Studio.
Listen.
All you got to do is save $6 a month.
That's all you got to do. And if you got that Honey on that web browser extension, because it's free, and then you go shopping, especially holiday shopping, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah.
First of all, I like that harmony note that you chose.
Do you like it?
I like what you chose there because it gave it a little bit of a gospel swag because
Little
it wasn't
texture.
the traditional third.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it, Kevin.
We getting ready for Unruly Cousins EP, Trap Gospel.
Trap gospel. Clack, clack, clack. But let me tell you, while you're online shopping, I don't want you to get to the checkout and see that little discount code, promo code, little field, and not have nothing to put there, and to be like, did I just lose out on 20% off? Did I just lose out on $10 off? You ain't got to lose out no more.
Hey, you ain't got to lose out.
Huh? Because you can go and get yourself some Honey. It's a free browser extension that scours.
Hey,
Scours the internet, the interwebs for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart.
Huh?
Honey supports over 30,000 stores online. They range from sites that have tech and gaming products to popular fashion brands, even food delivery. Amen.
Amen.
Imagine you're shopping online at one of your favorite stores. You're like, ooh, this is cute. Put that in the cart. Ooh, socks. My feet are cold. Put it in the cart.
Put it in the cart.
And when you check out, the Honey button drops down. Drop it low. And all you have to do is click apply coupons.
That's all you got to do.
Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons it finds for that site. Pop, 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 pop. And if Honey finds a working coupon, you watch the prices drop it like it's hot. Amen?
Hey!
I love me some Honey because I like to shop. I have an addiction right now to clicking and purchasing, but my addiction is supported by Honey.
Yeah, it is.
Honey giving me the discount so that then I can then use that towards my subscriptions, okay? So there's no reason for you to be shopping this holiday season. First of all, in store, you need to be shopping online, amen? And there's no reason to be shopping online without Honey. Honey is like, it's a protection. It's protecting you from wasting your money.
So live.
Honey has found its over 17 million members, over $2 billion in savings. Amen. You can use that $2 billion for Kev on Stage Studio streaming services
That's all
app
you need.
membership, yearly membership. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on these free savings. It's literally free and installs in a few minutes. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/SK.
SK.
That's Join Honey. I just had to burp. .com/SK.
SK.
I knew you were going to sing, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Women, no. Do it again, Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you changed the ending, but I'll take
I can
it.
never do it twice.
Yeah.
This went viral. We'll just touch on it quickly. Summer Walker And her new boyfriend, Larry, got matching face tattoos.
Lawrence June?
Is it Larry June?
I don't know. Was it?
Oh, I don't know if it's Larry June. They got face tattoos. He got Summer over his brow. Put it in here, Joshy. And she got Larry on her face, which prompted a whole discussion of, would you get your significant other's name tattooed on your face? And would you get it tattooed if their name was Larry? A lot of people were like, it's the Larry that's making it hard for me. I've been asking Melissa to get my name tattooed on her neck for years.
She won't do it?
She won't do it. All I want is Kev right here. And I'll get Liz.
Of course you would.
Maybe you should just
You need
get
to
it.
do that first.
You should just get it to just so she could see
Let's do that first.
it in actuality. We can get it this weekend in Tampa.
Nah,
Okay.
I don't want tattoos with Florida water on them.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I'll get up. We'll do it in Atlanta. It'll be perfect. That'll be your Christmas gift to her.
Atlanta.
I'm more of a forearm tattoo guy.
No, you
How-
got
how-
all that.
you're
You
not-
got a thick neck, so
I
you
do
got
got
a
a
lot
thick
of
neck.
you got a lot of real estate.
How are you going to say you're
I
a
don't
forearm
wanna get it
tattoo
on-
with no
You
forearm
get a
tattoo?
I feel like that's where I should get it.
Frederick,
Because if I get her that, then every time I do stuff, they're going to have to put the makeup on. It's easier to cover up and just wear long sleeve.
well, then why she got to do her neck then?
Because it's my coochie.
Her neck is
Her
your
neck?
coochie?
No, I mean, it's connected.
No.
What?
It's connected to.
I mean, you could say anything on the skin is
Yes.
connected. Then
She should do it right here or right here.
Ooh, Keisha Cole.
Cause she like that. She
Collarbone.
Like that. She no, the shoulder. She like a good cold shoulder.
That's Christian cleavage.
yeah,
Dustin
she
Nicholson said that's Christian cleavage.
That's what it is. She could put it right there. I want Marcus. Marcus had told me, and he lied to me, as per usual. He was gonna get my name on his thigh, going down his thigh.
Going down?
Angel Lakita.
Not middle
Lakita?
Yeah, come on, because they got to know is this Angel, not some stripper.
the
or
second
something,
A,
or porn
Lakita
star.
would be on his ankle.
Yeah.
How
well, he
big was
could
it
do
gonna
a
go?
cross. He could do Angel.
Oh, okay. And then use the A to I see what
or
you're-
use
yeah.
the E or use the L. Either one, all of that works. But he won't do it now because I said if you do that, I said I'll get Mrs. Tanksley put on me because my last name will never change, even if we don't work out.
You wouldn't change it?
I got 4 kids that are boys. Their last names will never change, so I will forever be Mrs. Tanksley.
Really?
I got 4 boys.
I respect
they
that.
mamas is Mrs. Tanksley forever and forever. Amen. So I said I'll get Mrs. Tanksley put on me, but he's over here tripping. He is. He won't let us have this thug love that I want. We got golds, but he don't want to take it to the next level.
Hilarious.
Kevin,
Marcus
I want
said
you
he
to
was
get-
young and dumb.
Is that what he said in the comments? Is he in the comments?
Take up in the comments. Marcus, you in the
Marcus.
comments. You ain't text me back.
Answer the group text. Get out
Answer
this
the
chat.
group chat, Marcus.
We're not answering anything. We're putting our foot down.
Answer the group chat.
Get a tat.
Nah, man.
Yeah. Well, first of all, unrulies and rulies, TBTB, tattoos are happening.
Oh, TB tattoos?
There you
No,
go.
we're not getting TBTB put on us. I'm saying TBTB, the people of TBTB.
There you go.
TB Titty?
TB
Marcus,
titties.
you're live on the Here's the
here
Thing
he goes.
podcast.
Calling.
Man, it don't matter to me. Y'all know I dropped out of elementary school. Whenever the babysitter get here, I can be there.
Yes, he is. Marcus got to drop out of first grade.
Oh, you're out, Marcus.
Yes.
I'm out.
What? Mark going to Republican babysitters?
Well, we got a
Going
name.
somewhere. I burned my cap and gown.
Okay, Marcus, come a little bit early so we can do both them episodes.
All right.
All right, love you. Bye.
What day are we doing episodes?
Today, girl.
I thought we
This
said
was your
Thursday.
idea, Angel. No, girl.
They said the long Tuesday. That's why I asked if we're doing 18 different episodes today.
No, she said, what time do you all fly out on Thursday?
No,
she-
she
that
was
ain't
talking about
nothing
for the other one.
It ain't got nothing to do with
Oh,
that.
well,
They were
we
talking
ain't-
about Insecure and such and such
We were
today.
doing Insecure. We gonna do Insecure today anyway.
She said, or Thursday before y'all leave. So I thought that's what we were doing.
No, when did she say that? She never
She
said
said-
that.
No, she said, y'all want to shoot MAFS Tuesday, long day, or Thursday before y'all leave.
Insecure at First Sight, just one, but we'll leave both covered. Could be one Maths and one Insecure. We cover 2 episodes. I'm in. We have to pick up the twins, but it's Encino, so we can do it as long as we grab the
I
twins.
was on Thursday.
How you going to Thursday? Everything says
I got a
Tuesday.
doctor's appointment.
Huh?
Because she said, or Thursday.
But Insecure was already on Tuesday, Angel.
I thought we were doing Thursday because of what she said.
I don't understand what that was a question.
I know. I went straight to Thursday.
So you can't do it today?
I can't do all of them.
Well, let's just do Married at First Sight.
We should do Insecure.
No, Married at First Sight. People are not clamoring for Insecure like they do on Married at First Sight.
Sorry, we're having a whole
We are.
breakdown in the middle of the episode. We were doing so good, guys. This was a solid episode until just then, and my computer just died anyway. This
That charger's not strong.
I'm getting a new computer anyway.
All right. Last topic. This is just, let me tell you what. You're familiar with Mr. Beast.
Yeah, my twins love him.
My son loves him as well. Mr. Beast. He did a real life Squid Games YouTube video.
But not kill people.
He had fake explosions. Okay. Mm-hmm. This thing has 100 at the time of this tweet, which was 3 days ago. Mm-hmm. Had 103 million views in 4 days. Mm-hmm. It took 7 weeks to make. Okay. I don't know if this number is true because Netflix doesn't release their numbers. That they said Squid Game series has 111 million views in 30 days. It took 10 years to make. Didn't really take 10 years to make.
It took him 10 years to get it made.
That's a difference though.
Yeah.
Right. To get it made, he was writing a script on somebody else's job. Yeah. The point is, people that are not musicians, okay? Let me just check and see what this got right now. Not musicians getting 103 million views in 3 days. And clean content, okay? Mr. Beast is out of here.
Yeah.
When we were just in Pittsburgh, he has Mr. Beast burgers. He has it all over the nation. Mm-hmm. He has some that are brick and mortar.
Yeah.
And some that are like commercial kitchen where you could just Uber Eats it to you or Postmates it to you, but you can't physically go there.
Right.
This kid made a YouTube video 5 years early where he had like 1,000 subscribers and was like, hopefully in 5 years from now, he made it and then set it to be released in 5 years. Right?
How smart.
And at the time he was in high school. He's like, I got to study for a history test. Hopefully in 5 years.
Wait a minute, Mr. Beast is that young?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
He's so young that his dream was to be a YouTuber.
Oh, yeah, right.
When we were in high school, YouTube didn't even exist.
Did not exist.
We can't even dream of stuff. That's why you tell kids, you don't dream about what you want to do. Boy, the job you might have might not even exist yet.
Does not even exist.
So he released it. By the time he released it, he had 40 million subscribers. A year later, he had 80 million. He currently sits at 82.1 million subscribers. This Squid Games video currently has 124 million views. I can't even calculate his ad now, mind you, if he was on the same ad revenue as me and Angel, he'd be making millions of dollars a month. He's on
a different one.
Because YouTube is pushing him to the top like Daenerys Targaryen. Remember when she did that thing and all the hands was pushing her up?
Yes.
Premium ads. It is likely that he is probably clearing. Oh, now, you could probably say safely 15, 20, maybe even $30 million a month.
Oh my God.
At least 15.
Yeah, at least
At least
a month.
I've met people who are clearing millions who ain't nowhere even near him. And on top of that, back catalog. He has children watching.
I don't. I'm gonna make
YouTube
a video.
loves him.
Oh yeah.
Which now that's just YouTube ad revenue.
Oh, but
that Squid Games video was sponsored by Brawl Stars.
I don't even know what that is.
It's some little games on your phone. So he's getting, and when you a brand deal that you can get 100 million views in 4 days.
Oh my God.
Do you realize the rate of return on that?
African pride would die.
If his brand deals include a lot of brand deals are like based on how well a video does. If they'd be better off cashing him out.
They'd be better off giving him equity in the company.
Literally, they
Just-
probably would pay less. Now, mind you, he don't even have, these are just his actual subscribers. He be recommended so much. You watch his videos. I'm not even subscribed to him. It's not like I'm making a thing. His stuff comes up whether you're subscribed to him or not. Let me just read to you. I'm going to read to you his last 15 videos. Just the views. 5 days ago, 124 million. A month ago, 47 million. A month ago, 47 million. 2 months ago, 44 million. This is just on his main channel. 2 months ago, 53 million. 2 months ago, 84 million. 3 months ago, 65 million. 4 months ago, 54 million. 52 million, 73 million, 70 million, 61, 81, 81, 102, 97, 146, 74, 70. His lowest video in the last 15 is 42 million views.
I need to queef. That's what's happening right now. my coochie is like, there's air. We've got to get it out. We need to be
like Justin Timberlake.
right. That is what's getting ready to happen. I'm going to make a video to release in 5 years and watch me have 2 extra subscribers. Thank you guys for being here. He's got 80 million. Kevin, what are you doing? You should be there.
I should be white. I'm looking at his most popular. He has 10 videos over 100 million views. All within the last year.
A video going viral for me is it hitting maybe 200,000 views.
Literally, from my YouTube, if I hit over 100K, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I have. Tell you how many videos I have. Even over 1 million. I never really went viral on YouTube like that. That was never God's plan for my life. I was just more, I kind of put coal in the engine day by day.
He's so mad.
Okay, these are my top videos. I actually have more than I realized. My top video of all time is 3.9 million views 7 years ago. I need all 7 to get to that 3.9.
He said all 7.
I needed all 7.
I can't.
I have total, man, I have way more than I realized. About 12 videos over 1 million in 12 years of YouTube. And a lot of them 3 years ago, I had to, I'm here with mine.
I know, at least you got a goddamn shovel. This is me with my spoon. All right, here we go. All right, 100,000 took me 13 years. Beautiful.
Oh, man.
So sad.
But you know what, Angel? You booked them shows. And we made that food show. They can never take that from us.
They can never take it from me.
If YouTube goes away, we still have stuff. But
Still got your director's chair from ER in the
I
garage.
still do. It's in my garage. Right behind the Christmas tree box.
All right. We love y'all. We are going to let you go.
Oh, that just made me
Patreon will
sad.
be doing the Love Hour in about an hour.
And then after that, we'll do one of
Something
them
else.
things. We'll
Okay.
do, yes.
God bless y'all. Tampa, there's still tickets available this weekend. Raleigh next weekend. Atlanta the following weekend. There's no tickets left.
Oh, he's only 23?
Yeah.
Good for him. Wow.
At 23, I had my first son and I had $11.
He's only 23.
That's what somebody said in the chat. Let me look it up.
I was in school going into debt, I'm sure. I was coming out here to get my master's.
That's a video he should do. Paying off student loans of black millennials from Lexington and Tacoma.
Yes.
And one from Camarillo.
Oh my gosh. I would, that would be great. I mean, he'd be giving out $1 million all the
Full
time.
name, Jimmy Donaldson.
Jimmy Donaldson?
Mm-hmm. Born May 7th, 1998. Jesus.
98?
That's how we feel
Did
about
you
you,
say
John.
98?
Yes.
I was walking across my high school graduation stage.
And he was born out of a queef.
Oh my God.
Mama queefed and he was born.
I don't understand. Kevin.
Let me tell you what. I drove by the Van Nuys Airport yesterday because I got completely lost and turned around. Not lost, but turned around. I seen them private airlines, and I said, one day. I drive by there every once in a while. I look over there and I say, one day.
Listen.
And they be like, come on over here, Cass. You keep over there
Give me
being
a second.
fine.
I'm gonna be over there.
Because listen, once I can fly out of Van Nuys, I can move further away. Because then I got to go. All I got to do is go to Van. I ain't got to go to LAX no
You
more.
ain't got TSA is welcome.
Moore Park,
More Park. We might as well
Moore
fly to
Park.
Camarillo. We can fly to Camarillo if you go to More Park.
Calabasas. I want to live out by Drake and Nash.
Maybe one time out of Camarillo would be nice.
Anyway, love you guys.
Bye.
Don't watch Mr. V's video. We got to do something to stop him.
Man.
Oh.